As a Canadian, there are 3 things that I could almost guarantee that you can expect from us. Number 1, there's only one thing that Canadians are afraid of, and it's this thing right here. Number 2, we apologize way too much. Sorry about that. And number 3, there's nothing that flows within our veins like hockey does. Or was it maple syrup? Or was it Tim Hortons? Thankfully, we have free healthcare. And speaking of free healthcare, McDonald's Canada has just released a hockey-inspired limited-time Showdown Menu, with homegrown legend Connor McDavid facing off against a Toronto Maple Leaf Terminator, Auston Matthews. 6 items, 2 legends, and 1 stomach that it's gonna feel like it's been beaten up by Ty Domi himself. Let's blow the whistle, because the puck's about to drop. And first up, the Big McDavid. The Big McDavid, or the Double Big Mac, is 4 beef patties, special sauce, crisp lettuce, processed cheese, pickles, and onions, all stacked on a toasted sesame seed bun. Can I just say, first of all, the packaging on this, definitely shorthanded on it. This doesn't really remind me of something that's hockey inspired, more like the sweaty rag that you use after a hockey game. It does say double on it because the only thing that makes this a Big McDavid is that it's a double Big Mac. It is girthy, it is beefy, it is thick. It seems pretty appetizing. It's a Big Mac though. You can't really go wrong. The problem with the regular Big Mac, it's too small. The Double Big Mac, absolutely delicious. It is thick, it is meaty, but it doesn't remind me of hockey. I wish there was something that made it special. I'm not saying that we need some special Connor McDavid sauce, just make it something a little bit different. I do have to say though, the Big Mac sauce, absolutely divine with all this meat. I think a regular Big Mac should just come with this much meat. But just like my dreams of becoming a professional hockey athlete, nowhere near reality. And since this is a head-to-head, you know we had to bring out the big old Auston Matthews Smoky Quarter Papi. So the Smoky Quarter Papi is a 1/4 pound beef patty topped with smoky barbecue sauce, hickory smoked bacon strips, crispy onions, pickles, and 2 slices of processed cheese served on a toasted sesame seed bun. First impression, this is definitely what I was looking for when I thought of a hockey-inspired menu. We have sleek, cool packaging. I'm just gonna assume that the McDonald's that I went to didn't have the proper packaging for the Big McDavid. This is a little disappointing because look how cool this could look. Let's see what it looks like. It definitely doesn't look as appetizing as the photos, but I'm excited because this thing is definitely gonna have some texture, some smokiness. I can smell that barbecue sauce just emanating. I can't wait anymore. Let's have one bite. The little bit of crispiness and the saltiness from the bacon, the little bit of crispiness from those fried onions. It's very meaty since it's a 1/4 pounder. It's savory with that little bit of tang from the pickles. That processed cheese, just that little extra bit of flavor. This thing doesn't feel as big as a Double Big Mac, but the flavor is just out of this world. Call me a Zamboni because I'm trying to polish this whole thing off. Here's some crispy onions. Let's see how crispy it is. That's a crisp. So smoky, so saucy, so good. Even though Connor McDavid is the hometown hero, I'm gonna have to go with Auston Matthews on this one. Even aside from the packaging, the flavors of the Smoky Quarter Papi is just It's third period. It's time for the next part of our Showdown menu, and it's time for the spicy Junior Chirpy. Now this is actually a spicy buffalo junior chicken made with crispy seasoned chicken topped with crunchy shredded lettuce, spicy buffalo sauce, a mayo style sauce, all on a toasty bun. I also just wanted to mention when I ordered all the food on the receipt, it does say the Big McDavid, the Smoky Quarter Papi, and the spicy Junior Chirpy. Canadians, our money smells like maple syrup and we never take ourselves seriously here. Through the 5-hole. The chicken patty is well seasoned and delicious. The mayo style sauce adds a little bit of creaminess, and the spicy buffalo sauce adding in a little bit of spiciness like small town gossip. This isn't the biggest compared to the other two, but it still does pack a punch, just like Ty Domi. Nope, I already used that joke. Who has the second most fights in NHL history? Dave Williams. This packs a punch like Dave Williams. I really do wish they added a little bit more texture instead of that crunchy shredded lettuce. Maybe Auston Matthews can lend some crispy onions because that was delicious. I think this burger is barely squeaking it by to the playoffs. It's game 4 of the series, and we have ourselves the hat trick. The hat trick, or the triple cheeseburger, is 3 slices of processed cheese with 3 juicy beef patties, pickles, onions, ketchup, and mustard on a freshly toasted bun. Now, the hat trick doesn't really feel that special. It feels like a triple cheeseburger. I guess that's what they're going for because of the name, but you would think with this packaging, it was gonna be something a lot more hockey related. Let's see if this is a goal. I mean, it tastes good, but it tastes like a triple cheeseburger. Lots of that juicy, savory meat and a lot of that American cheese, which is ironic because this is a Canadian McDonald's video. This burger right here feels like a big missed opportunity. Just like 2013, that one game. Never forget. Makes it 4-1 Toronto, 5.5. Triple cheeseburger, the hat trick. Still loses the game. Call me Matthew Nyes, because we have number 5, the Power Play Poutine. The Power Play Poutine is a spicy maple and bacon poutine with rich gravy, melty cheese curds, spicy maple drizzle, and a crispy hickory smoked bacon on top of their world famous fries. Once again, the Power Play Poutine comes with some cool packaging. It really makes me think that the Big McDavid just didn't have the packaging today. In my heart, that's what I'm gonna tell myself, and it really does make it more fun to eat, that's for sure. So it does say that it comes with a spicy maple drizzle, so I'm gonna be the judge of that and see how spicy this thing really is. We're getting a little bit of the sweetness of the maple. It's not really spicy. I don't really know what they mean by spicy, but just like my university degree, I feel like it's just there for show. Any of you guys want a bite? Let's slap shot. I'm running out of jokes. Let's just throw it back. It's really got a saucy, thick texture to it. I think it's because of the spicy maple drizzle. It's very sweet while still being savory. There is a tiny bit of heat. The saltiness from the bacon does add a little bit of extra texture, especially since the world famous McDonald's fries is becoming world soggy right before my eyes. It's not bad. When I say that it's gonna unite all the Oilers and Maple Leaf fans, they're gonna stay rivals. But just like the Canadian I am, I'm gonna be polite and say, give it a try if you're interested in sweet and savory maple syrup spicy poutine. I think just like the hat trick, these are gonna go undrafted for me. And last but not least, we have Sundae. This is actually the last item on our menu, the Celly Sundae. Celly as in celebration in sports, which I've never done in my life because my mind muscle connection is similar to a person trying to command a cat to do anything. And this is just a creamy vanilla soft serve topped with hot fudge or caramel sauce and finished with popping candy. I guess the popping candy is there to give you a little bit of excitement, just like when Maple Leafs fans see their team make it to the playoffs just to lose in the first round. This is just like the Big McDavid, no cool packaging. It does look cool on the top though because of the popping candy. Nice colors. Nothing left to do but take a bite. I don't know what kind of magical ratio they use for McDonald's soft serves, but McDonald's soft serves are always so good. I can taste a little bit of that popping candy. I could feel it in my mouth. To this day, I don't know if I like popping candy. It feels like there's tiny magical creatures just punching the inside of my mouth. This is probably as close to a Celly as I'm ever gonna get in my life, which is ironic because this is probably the least physical thing that you could do. You know what, the more that I eat it, it's weird. It's almost like the popping candy is a layer of texture. Keep punching my mouth, little tiny magical creatures. You have my permission. One more bite. Oh, brain freeze. Time out. Time out. So there you have it, the Showdown Menu. Whether or not you're Team Matthews or Team David, I think the real winner here is our stomachs. I think out of everything on the menu, the number one thing that I would get is a Smoky Quarter Papi. I did see on the menu that they had a double Smoky Quarter Papi. But all in all, most of the things were unique. The packaging was really cool. I wish I had packaging for the Sundae and the Big McDavid, but I still enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys did too. And that brings us to the end of the video. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It does help out the channel a lot. We'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.